rest, no recess on my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a matching. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway from Arrowhead. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Yellow. White 54. White 54. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 4.
They'll run it with Williams. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes by Mike Hughes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. The first carry down for Dalvin Cook. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Gun! Be ready! Be ready! White 56! White! 56! Roof right! Go! Go! 56, the mic, boys! 56! Check!
On 2nd and 15 now. Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Mike 56! Mike 56! Lucky 48!
They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. On 1st down, Cook. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Johnson, the intended target.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Intercept.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. To try again after the sack. Mahomes, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Forced out to his left. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. No score after one on EA Sports. Mahomes now on first down. This is caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action. We had some good play.
To the 45, not much space after that broken tackle. Damian Wilson in on the stop.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Don't be scared of it. 22 jet bombers, 22 jet bombers.
From the 45 on second down, Cousins going deep for Diggs. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Rashad Breeland there defensively and able to knock that one down to the ground. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. To throw, Cousins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Everson Griffin on the sack, taken to the fourth round back in 2010. What a steal. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football before he knew it. He was on his back.
So that just brings us right back.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 87 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Yeah, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. On the carry, it's Cook.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Watch the ship. Hey, hey. Watch the ship.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
They're not ready for this. They still playing solid.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Now this throw caught left side. 20! And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 74 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Cousins, and Rudolph has it, the tight end. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Cousins. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd down, it's Cook. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes trying to look. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Heard a Coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And they got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
We got this.
Cousins now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. Cousins now from the 50. And Rudolph has it left side. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the curl, watch the curl. Watch the 50. Jumper.
Now Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this land out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins, the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu there defensively to make the play.
When everything is in sync on defense, that means everyone's communicating really well, and sometimes it's nonverbal. They just know that when a receiver's in one spot, this person may have him, and he's in another spot, the next defender may have him. And they've squeezed the passing lanes down to where it's so difficult to find an open area to deliver the football. They've made it tough on them all game long.
Throwing is Cousins. And that will be incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
And I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Hey, can't. Leave it, bring up 48.
56, the mic. Smooth. Check 56. Rip left. 56.
Now Cousins on 4th down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is going to be incomplete. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from...
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead.
Chiefs 35, Vikings nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
And they got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
48.
Heavy on the edges.
Check. Place it hot.
On the ground, it's Cook. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Hey, 382. Yes, listen.
Again, it's Cook. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
X3, 218, chop.
Loss of a yard on the play.
300.
And it's 3rd down.
56, the Mike boys. 56. Check 56.
Place it hot.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Incomplete. Right side to tight end Rudolph. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Running for it, here's Cook, and he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
1st down, Minnesota.
56. Mike, 56. Right there.
Protein spill.
Check pass.
Place it hot.
They run again on 1st down, Cook. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the 1st down as well.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6.
Everyone felt like this game was over, but to be able to stay in it, put together a drive, score a touchdown, that's got to be a positive for them.
Bailey got the extra point, and that will get him 1 closer. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays.
It got his man complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 79 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just 1 shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Chiefs have it. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. To throw, it's Mahomes. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Danielle Hunter able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Now Cook. Cook with a first down and much more. And finally brought down at the 38. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big game.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center. And now here is another interception. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his guys are going to have the football back as the third quarter comes to an end. We're back now in KC. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Linval Joseph able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. After the sack on first down, Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
56, the mic, boys. 56. Check, 56.
Following the interception, Cousins. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Chris Jones picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14. Cousins to throw it. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. It was Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger, there to knock it away. So the defense asked to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
That one goes for 24 yards. Now here's Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Linval Joseph able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Mahomes, open man is Hill. He's got it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. On first down, Mahomes. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
First down, Minnesota.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They run, Cook, and that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Play fake, Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Mahomes now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Everson Griffin picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Mahomes going to throw it here. Stepping up, he'll try and run. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Everson Griffin getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.
Check 56. Here we go, D.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook, and that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. On 2nd and 15 now, Cousins. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. One last shot now for Cousins. And that will be incomplete as time has run